Hello everyone, welcome to this new video. It's a late video, but I've been very busy lately, so sorry you guys, but at least we're shooting this video and this video will be out before the event takes place. So without further ado, let's get right into this. UFC 287 happening in Miami, the hometown of Jorge Masvidal. So it's headlined by the rematch, the trilogy or the quadrilogy, Alex Pereira versus Israel Adesanya. Pereira won the first 3 fights, but still a rematch will take place, simply because Adesanya has been so dominant in the UFC in the middleweight division. So without further ado, let us predict the main card. It's an okay card, I would say. Not very stacked and not a poor card, to be honest. So kicking off the main card, we have this bantamweight bout. To be honest, I didn't see a lot of these fights. I saw Raul Rosas Jr. Saw a couple of his fights. Pretty good fighter. I've never seen Christian Rodriguez fight. So based on this knowledge, I'm gonna go Raul. I think Raul will win this fight, and in pretty dominant fashion. Yep, Raul will win this fight. Kevin Holland versus Santiago Ponzinibbio. This is gonna be a very competitive fight, to be honest. I think it's gonna be back and forth, but I think the trailblazer Kevin Holland will win this fight eventually. Moving on to the bantamweight division, we have this barn burner of a fight, Rob Font versus Adrian Yanez. This is gonna be a war. This is definitely gonna be a war. I think it's gonna be a very interesting fight, but I will go with Adrian Yanez to win this fight. Yep, I think Yanez looks a little bit more sharper at the moment. Rob Font is going through a difficult period. That's why I'm going Adrian Yanez. Moving on to the co-main event, or the people's main event. It's usually the third fight, the people's main event, but I think for this one, since it's being played in Miami, this has to be the people's main event. They are here to see Gamebred Jorge Masvidal. Will he get the job done? It's a tough fight for him. Gilbert Burns is a stone cold killer. We've seen what he did to Hamza Chimaev, and we've seen how he dominated Neil Magny. He bloody knocked out the former champ, or knocked down. He didn't knock him out, but he caused the former champ Kamaru Usman some big problems. So Gilbert is a tough fight for Jorge. But Jorge Masvidal, man, he is a KO specialist. That's why we cannot rule him out. I think it's gonna be a very interesting fight. At first I said Gilbert Burns will just dominate this fight, but now slowly I'm edging Jorge Masvidal. I think he's got the home crowd with him, the fans, the adrenaline. His back is against the wall. But man, Gilbert is so good, man. I think it's gonna be a very competitive fight. Very competitive. If people are thinking it's just gonna be a one-way roller coaster, they're wrong. There's gonna be a fight, and I think eventually, Gilbert will win this fight. I think it's gonna be a 3-round war, but Gilbert will win the fight. He will secure a couple of takedowns and win this fight. Moving on to the main event, Poitin, Alex Pereira taking on the style bender Israel Adesanya. Again, I believe this fight, just like all the other fights, will be very competitive. But I wonder what will happen if Adesanya wins this fight. Will they do another match and another match and another match? I don't know, man. Cause no one currently in the middleweight division can beat Adesanya except Alex Pereira. So if Adesanya wins this fight, do they go back to what it used to be, where he fights a Whittaker, a Cannonier, a Vittori? I don't know, man. first he has to go through Alex Pereira, his kryptonite. I think it's gonna be a very interesting fight. I think it's gonna go the 5 rounds, to be honest. I don't expect a finish, but a finish will definitely make this fight very, very intriguing. I'm gonna go Israel Adesanya, to be honest. I think at some point he's gotta beat Alex Pereira. I mean, when two guys are so closely matched, if they fight 5 times, you gotta expect, 3 wins to 2. You can't expect a demolishing 5-0, especially if they're competitive, especially if Israel showed that he can knock Alex Pereira out in the last fight. In most of the fights, actually, Israel was the better fighter, but Pereira knows how to finish a fight. That's why he won the previous fights. But this time, I think the style bender, he can't lose. He's just, the implications will be very difficult if he loses. He wouldn't be the same guy anymore. So I think Israel will win this fight. Yep. So, to wrap up, I'm going Anu Israel Adesanya to retain his title, Gilbert Burns to win this fight, the co-main Adrian Yanez, Kevin Holland, and Raul Rosas Jr. Thank you very much for watching this video, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.